bam, focus minds back up in the place to be, keeping the Lord first and everything else will come together. My man Tank, finally turned himself in, after a little stint thinking, getting his mind right, trying to figure out, what he gonna do next in life. You feel me? This ain't nothing but a humiliation ritual from the powers that be due to the fact, again, Tank is rebelling. He don't want to do what they talking about him doing. That Jake Paul fight was one of them. And who knows what else behind the scene. You know what I'm saying? The smear campaign is on to dirty up Tank name, with all these domestic violences. You dig what I'm saying? It's all to smear his name, drag him through the mud. And, if he comply, he might be back in the ring, fighting in the big glitz and glamour lights, But if he don't, this could be his downfall. But I tell Tank like this, man, you don't gotta fight no more, man. Keep the Lord first, man, and do what you supposed to do in life, man. You know, don't be out here trying to be in the starlight, the limelight. You know what I'm saying? Just stay focused on the Most High, man, and make the right decisions moving forward. You know, he turned himself in like I knew he would. You know what I'm saying? Why would he be on the run? What he gonna run from? I mean, very noticeable. You feel what I'm saying? So all these YouTubers and everybody talking about Tank on the run, they got, they little clips of him on the run, jail suits. This is just another young brother, man. These celebrities got the answer to a lot of nonsense behind the scenes. It's not all glitz and glamour. Everything ain't what it seems. Don't believe everything you read. Believe half of what you see. Tank is a great boxer, was the face of boxing when Crawford retired. And it's just crazy how everything has downplay, how down spiral.
Just out of jail after posting bond because cameras were rolling. As he left, our Magdalene Santos is live in West Miami. David, details on this. Magdalene.
Yeah, Louis, there was a mix-up about which gate Gervonta Davis was supposed to be walking out of today, to the point that his ride wasn't readily available for him. So he spent some time hiding in the breezeway, hiding from our cameras, and you'll see when he does come out, he uses an umbrella to hide from the cameras. There was no special escort this time around for professional boxer Gervonta Davis, aka Tank. Do you want to say anything? The 31-year-old is out on a $16,000 bond after spending the night in a Miami-Dade County jail, charged with kidnapping, attempted false imprisonment, and battery.
You were also ordered to stay away from the Tootsie's Cabaret establishment.
U.S. Marshals arrested him Wednesday night in Miami's Design District, just 2 weeks after the Miami Gardens Police Department issued an arrest warrant for the famous boxer. Police say he attacked a woman he used to have an intimate relationship with at a Miami strip club where the woman also worked.
The victim reported that Mr. Davis grabbed her by her back of her head, pulling her by her hair with one hand and by her throat with the other.
Davis has a history of domestic violence-related charges. In 2020, he was seen grabbing his then-girlfriend by the throat at a basketball game. 2022, Local 10 was there when he bonded out of a Broward County jail for allegedly hitting an ex-girlfriend in the face. And then in July last year, we were there again to see him leave the Miami-Dade County Jail after he allegedly hit the mother of his child in the back of the head. The current victim's attorney, Richard Wolf, tells Local 10 there's video evidence from the Gentlemen's Club that will corroborate his client's claims. He says they're seeking punitive damages in this civil case and adds, given his extreme violence towards women, the court will be receptive of the punitive damages. I did ask Wolf how much money is his client asking in this case. He says right now he doesn't
For the
know.
money.
It's too early to tell. And the judge did order Gervonta Davis to stay away from the victim.
Yeah, so the girl more focused on getting money than anything else. And that's what I say, man. When you become a celebrity and you take these millions of dollars and you all in front of the cameras, it come with a price, man. You know, and the price is behind the scenes. It ain't what the people could see. And they wonder why these celebrities having these breakdowns and all this and that. You got to really use your head and focus, critically think for yourselves. Tank ain't a bad guy. He shouldn't be touching females. But again, the powers that be know how to put honey pots in situations. Always got honey pots around him. Where if he go ahead and mess with them, they in for the go. They got a play already set up. You feel me? And that's what's going on with this whole thing. It's a smear campaign. And like I say, they probably keeping tanking around a whole bunch of honey pots, and he choosing them, kicking it with them, and they know exactly what to do to push his buttons. So my advice to you, Tank, man, keep the Lord first and stay away from these females for a while, man. Clear your head. You don't got to box again. You know what I'm saying? Because it come with a whole lot of mess. And Tank was trying to say that without saying that before all this came down. You got to pay attention. But yeah, man, Tank, you a solid brother. You just stay focused on life, man. I knew you was gonna turn yourself in. Everybody had you like you was really on the run. You was trying to figure out how you gonna deal with this situation. But big ups to you, man. Stay focused.
Obviously, because of the situation that I'm in, but I appreciate what you do. Well, thank you. And I don't know if you've ever heard that before, but you do yourself a good. You bring a good I don't want to say product. Product's not the right word, but you're doing a very honorable service. I appreciate that.